Right guys, welcome back to House Flipper. In the last video I did for this game, we renovated the most expensive house in the game. And I've had a lot of feedback on that. Some of you were saying that my decorating's terrible, take more time with it and stuff. And some of you were actually complaining that I sound very monotone in my videos. A lot of the videos I record, I do at night time, and I have a 2-year-old son at home with me, so I have to keep myself quiet and stuff, and I've never been good at really changing the pitch of my voice and stuff like that. And I've always sounded monotone. No, I'm not depressed or anything like that, it's just how I talk. And when I'm playing a game like this, it's more chill. When I play games like FIFA, or if I play Call of Duty or Battlefield or something, there's more excitement to it, whereas this is more laid back. So there's not as much excitement. But we're back on this game, because I said to a few of you that when they add new content, we will come back and take a look at it. So what we have is not a lot, but we actually have more wall tiles. There's quite a few more, and I'm hoping that they will look good in some of the rooms we do. And I believe there's also more floor tiles. I quite like that one. I'm not sure how it's going to look on the floor. And I like the brown variant of it as well. But the thing is, if we go to floor panels and coverings, there's still only 3 different colours for carpet. So I'm going to spend more time on the decorating, try and make it look more presentable, more realistic, because some of you were saying it's a simulator, you're supposed to do it how you would in the real world, that's why it's a simulator, you simulate having the job in real life kind of thing. Whereas I just did it to more of a creative side of things. So in this video I'm going to try and do the new house, because there is a new house in the game. I'm going to try and do that more realistic. Because I have 373,000, we can go straight into this, Huckster's house. This is the new house. And I saw one video for this on YouTube, and someone said it's Walter White's house, so I had a look at who Walter White is, and it's a character from Breaking Bad. I have never ever seen Breaking Bad, so I apologise if it sounds stupid that I don't know anything about this house. But we're going to go into it, we're going to redecorate it, and hopefully make it look visually pleasing. Instead of it having a creative side of things, £69,000, almost 100 metres squared. The total, like the house parcel, is 925 metres squared. There's 2 floors, so let's buy it and see what we are working with. Okay, so the very first site, there is pizza on the roof. And yep, as I thought, that is rubbish. Get rid of the pizza up there. There's like graffiti all over the walls. Can we get straight through to the... Okay, I thought that might have been a gate. There's a swimming pool out back. What is that? So what we need to do to the outside... It's quite a nice looking place. I'm going to quickly, before we do anything on the outside, I'm going to go take a look inside. The front door's there. Just the one garage door. If we uncover the windows... Okay, so we've got a nice open area. Okay, and then there's... Oh, there's... Could we make this into a bedroom with an ensuite? Yeah, because you can get a bath in there. And then, yeah, that's the garage. So that's going to be kitchen area. I think that is it. Not much else to do on the outside of the house. They've not just added in this house. There is other things, but there's not like too much. In terms of content, there isn't a lot that they've added. It's mainly just the floor tiles and the wall tiles and stuff. But they've added a couple of new settings. You can now, I think you can change how you mount things. Like if you remember how to do them, like every step, you don't, like you no longer get the things to glow. Or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But I did read that, like from what I got of reading the patch notes like quickly, that is what they've done. What? Oh, there's a money stash. Right, so we have what looks like beige fitted carpet in what's going to be our living room area. Then we've got dark wooden floor, some grey tiles in the kitchen. Okay, we'll start over this end. This is... we could possibly leave this room as it is. We can't do anything. We can't clean the windows. They don't actually need cleaning, which saves a bit of time. That is quite handy. I do like how it comes up with an error when you do the wrong part now. Right, that's the shower done. I don't know, we might come back to that room, but for now, that room is done. I'm not sure what to do to the garage yet. Okay, I'm quite happy with this room. Although I'm not too sure about the matching floor and walls. Right, that room's done. I'm going to be redecorating that room, but I'm just quickly going through and doing all of the... oh, okay, so that's actually... we're going to sell you. I don't like you with all your doors open. Let's just get rid of everything out here. What is that doing? You actually get to... you never saw any of that before. They've started making the drums spin around. Okay, that's pretty cool. What do I do here? Is this is the... yeah, there we go. That's plumbing it all in. Screw that in first, then put that on. Tighten that up. Put this hose on. And then that slots back into place. Then we've got a radiator for here. Okay, it's all green colours on the mini-map, which is good. That is what we like to see. We're going to sell you because you're irritating me just sitting there. So I'm thinking this is a family home, according to the description. And the buyers on the left side, there is a couple of families in the listings. So maybe if we go with a Herms double bed. And we're going to get it oak. You can't even see the... we'll get white bed in. And we're going to rotate that. I'm holding control, not shift. And we'll put you right about there. Then can't get an alarm clock. So we're going to have to go with a lamp. That kind of matches the bed. Yeah, I do like it. Okay, we really can't fit anything else in here. Which is irritating. It's actually really, really... See, that's one thing that annoys me. I can't make this... like, I could possibly... like, if I had it my way, I would knock this little room out because I don't see a need for this room in the house. Expand this room, take all the mountables out of it, and have this as a kid's bedroom. But I'm not allowed to do that. I can't do it because there's mountables and you can't move their position. We get the standard tube one in the bedroom. And we're going to put it about here. So if we do the switch, it's looking nice and tidy. And then I'm just going to do a white paint for the walls, so that everything matches. It doesn't look very entertaining kind of thing, but it's more realistic. And you guys are seeming to go with the realistic approach. Right, I've just finished the painting. I want you guys to let me know in the comments, if I turn these lights on, what you think of this room. Does it look more realistic and more presentable to you than rooms I've done in other houses? I'm very, very open to constructive criticism, feedback, anything you guys want to say about what I do in my videos, because it all helps me improve. I actually think it's a lot better than what I would have done if you guys wasn't leaving comments. So I do appreciate it, thank you. And now we're going to move on. We'll do this room so that this section of the house is complete. I'm thinking I'm going to leave this bathroom as it is. There's no point, like, we don't need to change it. It doesn't look bad. Like, blue for a bathroom, I like it. And, right. So this is a monstrosity of decorating, and it's worse than what I would do. You've got a lightish blue paint on the walls, and then you've got some tiles the other side. And then I don't know what they was even attempting to do with that floor. So the very first thing we are going to do is, let's have a look at wall tiles. We've got a blue bathroom already. So I'm thinking, how about a light green? This could go, if we could get like a lime sort of paint in here as well. Or maybe a tiny bit of a darker green. I think it's just really, really hard to match up the first tiles we've done, these ones here, because they've got two different colours on them. Perfect. Let's sell those ones. Right, let's have a look at the paints that could possibly match that green. So we've got spring grass, lime, ripe pear. Let's have a look at spring grass. A little bit darker than I would have liked it. I don't think we're going to get a better match. Let's quickly put a door in here. Gonna stick to the internal whites all the way through the house. Okay, but that's not a very good idea, is it? The door opens into the toilet. Let's change the ceiling lamp as well. I don't know how this is going to look. Please look good. Oh, that's exactly the same as the wall. Do you know, that doesn't actually look that bad? I mean, it's not perfect, but I don't want to go and match this bathroom in here and go with blue. And I don't want the bathroom to be this, like this ensuite, to be the same colours as the bedroom. I think it's alright. I like how the two rows of tiles either side and the back wall, I like how they blend in with the floor, and then you've got the other side of the room in a nice spring grass sort of paint. Right, but that's the ensuite done. Again, let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, I literally can't hide that money. Right, there really isn't a lot that I can do to this room. I can't cover the money over. This can be like a, I don't know what you'd call it, like a planning room. Like say the head of the household, like the guy that lives here with his family, say that he's a mafia boss or something like that. He comes in here, this is where he stores all his money, like all his dirty blood money, whatever you want to call it. Then he's got his whiteboard for planning out his next move. Stuff like that. I'm hoping you guys get the picture. Because, like, off the top of my head, I can't do anything else with this room. Like, it's physically impossible to. Okay, it looks a bit crazy now that I've done grey. Mixed in with this, is it black or brown? It's more of a browny sort of hole in the floor with the money in. I'm going to replace the ceiling lamp as well. I say we get a couple of the mini halogen lamps. And then we'll sell you. Yeah, that's more like it. Maybe get a picture on the wall if I can find one. Right, let's say our mafia boss has a dream of standing on the beach, watching the waves come in. Yeah, okay, there's not too much going on in there. I kind of like it. Let's turn those lights off. Okay, so we've got bathroom, we have bedroom, we have ensuite. I'm gonna sell this switch. Well, we're gonna remove it. And we're gonna go to installations, standard light switch. You are going on that side. So that when you open the door, you come in, lights on that side. Yeah, that's better. We could also move this one. I never ever think of stuff like this. I just crack on with decorating. Yeah, that's better. There's a switch there as well. Okay, this should be good. We're gonna try and line that up nicely with the bed. And then we'll put you a TV on there. And you're also gonna have a bedside table. Right, I finished off the boys' bedroom. It's tough to figure out what to put in a small room. But I've gone with this. We've got the single bed. I don't know why there's no bed in with this, but there isn't. We've got the laundry basket in the corner. You've got a bedside table. We've got the Book of Secrets, and there's deep psychology there. And then that is the painting of touch. So it's like relaxing. Then you've got a picture of a lily, which I like. It's nice and colourful. It's vibrant, like it stands out. We've got the chandelier with bulbs. And then we've got the normal TV sat on top of the chest of drawers. I also added mirrors above the sinks in that bathroom, and then the two sinks in here. So we now have mirrors in the bathrooms, which is one thing I forgot about. And that's all of those done. Except for the garage, which is still empty. Still deciding what to do with that. You can't get like a car or a push bike or a motorbike or anything like that in the catalogue. So I don't know what we're going to put in the garage. We might just have to put some shelves and stuff. Right, let's build this wall up. Right, that's the kitchen done with the tiles. I actually had to buy, in the end, 5 sets of wall tiles. And I went through just over 4 lots. Right, I finished off the kitchen. So we've got the corner set with the sink. I put a cutting board there, knife, fork, spoon, and then there's a knife stand at the back so the kids can't reach it. You've got a coffee maker, teapot, microwave. Couple of units there, the cabinets with double doors. Then there's a hanging unit up there. There's a water heater on the wall. There's a venting hood. Even though there's a vent above, this one will directly get the smoke from the cooker, whereas that one gets any excess smoke that gets away. We've got the double refrigerator in black and white, the washer there, and then we've got 2 units over here with a hanging cabinet as well. And there is a notebook with recipes for when you're ready to cook. So there's the kitchen area. I've also put a welcome mat down at the front door. So now all we have to do, there's a clock in the kitchen too, I forgot to mention that. All we have to do now is the living room area, which shouldn't take long. I'm not going to put too much in there. And the dining room, which is also not going to have too much in there. I've been working on this house for an hour and a half now. Right, we've got a computer over in the corner. And I'd say that's done for the living room. See, it still feels unrealistic. Because you're not going to go into the house, like buy the house, and it comes with all this furniture anyway. It's just going to come decorated and unfurnished. So putting in a computer seems silly. But like, there's still going to be a creative side to these videos, even though I'm trying to do them more realistic. But there's only so much I can do because I haven't made the game, I haven't put the stuff in the game. I'm just using the stuff available to me. The room seemed kind of empty, so I compromised and put a computer desk in there. No harm, because in a living room you could more than likely have a computer anyway. So now the final room of the house, then we see how much profit we're making from this. I can't think of anything to put in the garage. And a garage doesn't really need decorating. So I might just chuck some empty shelves in. Actually, let's quickly do that now. I'm going to put some empty shelves in there. There, so we've got a dining area, kitchen, living room. I'd say it's nowhere near as creative as I've made some of them, but I would say it's a lot more realistic looking. I don't know, you guys are really going to have to let me know in the comments what you think of this. Whether I've done a good job. Whether I've missed bits as well. Because I've kind of started to rush around with the last bits. I've been doing this house for an hour and 45 minutes. It's currently just gone 4:30 in the morning. I'm exhausted. But I've hung in there. I've finished it off. Right, so one quick run through. We have the blue bathroom. We have the master bedroom. We have the ensuite bathroom. We've got the empty garage space. We have the planning room. We have the kids' bedroom. Then we've got kitchen, which is open plan. Dining room. Living room. I would say we've done a pretty good job. I've literally just noticed this. I'm so glad I closed that door. I never would have noticed that otherwise. Right, time to sell the house. We bought it for £69,000. An hour and 49 minutes I was doing it for. Let's start the auction. Starting at 105. Okay, 113. That one didn't go up that much. Nor did that one. Expensive items in a house for rent is a bad idea. What if the tenants damage them? Oh, that one's shot up like, what, £7,500 or something. £125,000. So it was expensive furnishing the house. I shouldn't have done. I maybe shouldn't have done as much furnishing. I don't know. But I'm hoping I did better with the decorating than what I did in renovating the most expensive house in the game. We spent £69,000 on the house. £850, sorry, for renovation costs, just under £10,000 for furniture bought, and £1,700 for furniture sold. We sold the house for £125,000, so we made a grand profit of £46,500, which isn't too bad. And that was, I'm not going to negotiate, I'm going to accept it. And it was the Smoth family that got to buy this house. So we're going to accept it. Right, so we're back at our office. We've got £418,800. And although there's not a lot of new content, I did say to a few of you guys in the comments that when there is new content, I'll come back to the game. There was a new house which was amazing. And there was also the new floor and wall tiles. Not much else. There's maybe a few things in the other section. And a couple of new things here and there. But there's also the settings for the mountables, and there's a few different things. The patch notes are on the Steam store page and everything, and as always there will be a link to that page in the description. And again, if there's new content, like when there's another update, more content's added to the game and stuff, I will come back to it. But yeah, that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what you thought of the decorating, the furnishing, stuff like that. Thank you for watching.